What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. Abel here with STL Tones. Happy holidays to everybody. We are nearing the end of 2022, and today we have a brand new release for the ToneHub plugin platform for you guys. This one is the Freeman 100, obviously based on a Freeman amplifier, and an awesome one at that. You guys have some insane options with this preset pack, so without further ado, let's jump into it. The signal chain for this is going to be this Minus Duvel Elite, loaded with Seymour Duncan pickups. There's a Nazgul in the bridge and a Sentient in the neck. We're going into Universal Audio Aero interface, going into Cubase, and of course we are running STL ToneHub. So let's hop on screen. And as you're gonna see in a second, we have quite a bit of presets in this. We have 144 presets. Now, obviously you can imagine there's a million different things that are gonna be changing in these preset groupings, like your microphones, your cabinets. If you go all the way over here to the right-hand side in the notes section, you'll see that if you haven't seen these Freeman amplifier or this specific amp, at the bottom there's a voice switch, which is what that's referring to in the notes, voice, and it's letting you know where it's positioned in this preset. So you guys, honestly, they really went the extra mile in this preset pack to make sure that you guys have every configuration possible of this amplifier at the click of a button in a preset. So of course I can't get to all of these presets or else this video would be like 6 hours long, but I'm gonna do the best I can to get through some of these and give you guys a good representation of what you can expect from this amplifier. Let's jump in, see if I can grab a pick here. By the way, this is my last surviving pick. Comment down below if you guys end up in the same place. I had a whole like pick tin that I started with. I don't know how many were in there, probably like, I don't know, maybe 50, 40. And this is the last surviving pick, last standing pick. If I lose this one, I got nothing. So, all right, so let's start at the very top here. Bridge position. That sounds pretty cool. I love the gain structure on that. Let's, for fun on some of these, because I think it just sounds really good with it. It's just something I personally like. You guys may disagree, you may not, but a little bit of reverb in the background there, just some normal reverb, actually sounds really good with a lot of these presets. That sounds pretty good. I love that little subtle reverb there on the back end. Let's turn it off so we get some of these raw. All right, let's move on to, like I said, I don't want to focus too much on one grouping here, so let's get to gain 10, see what that sounds like. Sounds awesome. Obviously gain 10, meaning that it's gained all the way up, giving it this real fuzz-like tone. Sounds really good, sounds thick. I love good fuzz tones. That sounds really cool. All right, so let's hit one of these fat tones. Let's have that gain at 2, and let's hit the fat version of that. definitely has a thicker voicing to that preset as opposed to the original Gain 2. So let's move on to a different one. Let's do Gain 10 Fat and see how thick this tone is. Oh man, I love the way that sounds. That's so awesome. Like I said, love a good fuzz tone, and definitely with that fat version of that setting, it's definitely huge. All right, let's check out the second grouping. And you know what, actually, really quick, because we just did 2 dirty ones, let's hit a clean tone. I like to mess with stuff. I don't know if you guys like messing with stuff, but I like to just kind of dial in a really good clean tone and then throw an overdrive at it and really flip things on their head. And let's make sure I don't blow anything up. I think that sounds pretty good. All right, let's move on to another high gain tone. Now this one's got a custom 4x12, and we got a whole bunch of stuff going on over here on the right. All right, so let's move on to this custom 4x12, gain 2. Sounding awesome there. All right, let's move on down the line. Like I said, we've got a lot of presets, and I don't want to spend too much time on one specific grouping and not give you guys any good representation. So let's keep moving. Let's try this Fat 10 right here. Love the fuzz tones. Honestly, cannot get enough of those. Let's check out a regular gain 10, and let's throw some reverb on this, because I do like the reverb. Let's try this. Bring the length down a little bit. Turn the effects on. What do we got here? Ooh. Bring out the stanky face for the vibrato. Love it. There's so much gain on that, gained all the way out at 10. All right, gain 6 Fat with an overdrive. And the overdrive is a Maxon OD808, which happens to be one of my favorite overdrives. Let's check this one out. That sounds so awesome. Oh, I don't know about you guys, I'm getting mad classic vibes from this preset pack so far. This preset specifically for leads is absolutely amazing. I mean, listen to this sustain. There's just a little bit of reverb on the back end, but this thing screams. That is absolutely awesome. And before you say, oh, it's the guitar or it's the pickups, you guys can go back through the STL Tones catalog and listen to all the other presets. This preset absolutely screams. It is the preset doing all the work. It is absolutely sick. All right, let's move on to something else because I kind of want to stay here and play on this all day and I don't want to get stuck. So let's move on. Of course, we have some beautiful shimmer back there, so that sounds really good. But we can dial that back and just keep some of that reverb. See what that sounds like. Honestly, amazing, amazing clean tone on these clean presets. And you get this sort of feeling like it's pushing air almost, which is something you would typically get out of a real amplifier. It sounds really, really good, very realistic, and I love the response that you get out of it. It sounds really, really awesome. All right, let's do one more for science because I see it sitting here already and it's hard to say no, but Maxon OD808. This is the last version of this preset. So let's throw on the reverb, as Ola Englund likes to call it. Just listen to that preset, man, it screams. Absolutely amazing. You guys are gonna dig this, especially if you guys are into these classic amazing tones. But of course, there's so much more to this preset pack. You can get tons of high gain goodness out of it. And like I said, they've given you every configuration possible with this preset pack. You don't have to do anything. Obviously, in terms of, if you wanna add some effects to it, you can, but in terms of like all of the different configurations you could have the amp in. I mean, you could have the voice switch switched on to the left, to the right. You can have whatever on. You can have this down. You can have the gain up. You can have whatever. You can throw all these pedals in front of it, take all these different configurations. It's all sort of encapsulated into one preset pack at the touch of a button. You can just click a preset and it's essentially set up that way. So there's really going to be no tweaking involved really with this amplifier. But of course, it's going to wrap it up for me. Of course, if you guys are watching this video, that means this is now live and available for download over at stltones.com. So head over there and download your Freeman 100 preset pack. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like, that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you see all the new products and videos that STL Tones is rolling out. My name's Abel Hernandez, and I will catch you guys on the next one.